Don't quit your job to start snail farming. Why you should not quit your job to start snail farming? It's very simple. If you are rearing snail for commercial purpose, so after that you have set up your snail farm, you have started rearing snail. The first thing to focus on is how you will recover all the money you have spent on construction. So before thinking of profit, before you can start to recover all your money and also started making profit. So the first thing to do is to start expansion. So that is how we do it in snail farming. Once your snail has started production, so at a point, the already constructed snail house, at a point it will be fully occupied. So the next thing is to focus on expansion, because if you want to be making millions every year, millions, 2 million, 3 million upward in snail farming, the first thing is to focus on expansion. So if you want to expand your snail farm, it also required money. So if you quit your job and started snail farming, when it is time to start expanding your farm, to construct snail house, either greenhouse or intensive caging system on a one plot, you know what you spend. You will know how much you will spend to construct snail house on a plot. You will spend a lot with current situation in Nigeria. So it's millions of naira if you want to construct snail greenhouse on a plot of land. So if you quit your job, how will you expand your snail farm? So we all know that in any business, before you can start making a lot of money in any business, you have to spend, you have to invest in that business. So the same thing also applicable to snail farming, that you will spend a lot of money on expansion. And before you started making any meaningful profit in snail farm, because your first 1 year of production, you will use that money to recover all the money you have spent for production. So before you can start making meaningful profit in snail farming, so you have to use another 1 year to produce your profit also. So before you can start making meaningful profit in snail farming, is in between 2 to 3 years. It's between 2 to 3 years. So if you quit your job, where will you get all this money for expansion? So it's very simple. That's the reason why it's not advisable to quit your job and start snail farming. Despite that, you have hearing it that snail farming is one of the profitable business that you can venture in. Despite that, you should not quit your job to start snail farming, because you will spend a lot before you started making meaningful profit in snail farming. So if you want to raise snail for commercial purpose, don't quit your job. You also need money for expansion. So when you started making meaningful profit, if you are making like 5 million per year, 6 million per year, that time you can quit your job. So once you are well established that you have started making meaningful profit, you can quit your job. But you don't quit your job and start snail farming. Welcome to Alibarica Snail Farm. You are charging the culture, the snail professor. Thank you for watching.